and welcome to this month's video message. This month I've come into our team office to meet with our new team administrator, Michelle Coleman. It's lovely to be here and to have her with us, and so I'm going to ask her a little bit about, first of all, your previous work background. Would you like to tell us a little bit about what you did before?
I will. I have predominantly worked in the NHS, starting when I was 19 in GP surgeries, GP practices, starting as office junior, working my way up to practice manager over a 24-year period. And more recently, I have worked in the GP out-of-hours service, Medvivo, so that's who you contact when your surgery is closed, and I dealt with their complaints and patient experience. So,
right.
And I did that role during COVID, so it was a very interesting time.
Must have been quite challenging.
Yeah, it was.
Yes, okay. And so what sort of skills do you bring to the role then, Michelle?
I have been told I've got a warm and welcoming demeanour, so I think that always helps. I also think that I'm used to dealing with the general public, I'm used to dealing with volunteers, and I think that's great to forge those relationships. And I'm also obviously au fait with any office system, telephone system, photocopier.
Yeah.
What to do when it won't behave.
Oh, right. Oh, great. Yeah, right. Okay, sounds really useful, actually. So, so what about, what will you be doing? What will you be doing here, sort of day by day?
Okay, there are, the main sort of repetitive task would be the weekly newsletter, which is handed out on Sunday for church members to read and find out what's going on, what are the upcoming services or events, and who we should pray for at a certain time, which is really important to us. It's also to liaise with the public for when they would like to have a life event, so that's a wedding or a funeral or a baptism.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. So there's all sorts of things that go on behind the scenes here. I mean, that's really only a very brief summary, isn't it, really, of everything. But tell us a bit now about why you wanted to work here.
Well, I found my faith just recently, so maybe 3 years ago. And through reading the Bible, watching things on YouTube and Instagram, I learned a lot more. I went through a really big health issue, and during that time I found it helpful to come to church, so I now go to Holy Trinity Church in Dalton Marsh, and that's since April last year. And then the role came up was in vacancy in September of last year, and it was such the right job but the wrong time, so it was right for me. I felt that Jesus had put that as a calling on my heart, and it was something that I really wanted to do. I feel it's more of a vocation, and I wanted to do something that would give back but would fit with my skills. So I wasn't well enough to apply at that time. Perfect job, wrong time. And then when it came up again, I was delighted to be well enough to apply, and thankfully I did get the role.
Yes, indeed, and congratulations for that. Yes, we were absolutely delighted that you applied, and you really were the right candidate for the job. So like you, I believe that it's a calling to serve God, and that good administration is a way in which we can serve our local church and community. It's really important to us that we have good administration in this in the age we live in, which is increasingly bureaucratic, and a lot is required of us. And I know that everyone out there really appreciates having up-to-date information, having there are notice sheets every Sunday with all the news and information on, having our magazines and websites kept up to date, and all our other publicity and all of that, and also all those who come to us for weddings, baptisms and funerals. They need their documentation handled properly, their certificates, the registers that we have to keep up to date, the invoices that have to be prepared, queries dealt with, and Michelle will be very much on the front line with dealing with members of the public who come to us. So it's really important that we have the right person. So we're really grateful that you've come to us, Michelle, and I know she sees this as part of her service to our team and supporting us in our vision to make Jesus known in our communities. So that's all really good. I just want to finish with one little bit that I wanted to say was, when you see Michelle in church at Holy Trinity, or indeed any of our other churches, please would you not bombard her with team admin inquiries, grumbles or complaints. Don't point out all the mistakes in the notice sheets, but would you please keep those for when she's actually in the office and working here and can deal with them properly, because we don't want to spoil her enjoyment of our services and events, and help her to focus on her role while she's in the office. Anyway, thank you very much for that, and looking forward to working with Michelle in the coming weeks and months. Bye for now.
Thank you.